All right, so let's talk about something super exciting for all you DC fans out there. Colin Farrell's take on the Penguin in the 2024 series has everyone talking, and it's no wonder why. This is not just another version of the Penguin we've seen before. No, this is so much bigger. Farrell is bringing something fresh, something real, and something deeply emotional to this character. It's changing the game for DC in a way that fans are going to feel in their bones. First off, Colin Farrell's Penguin is nothing like the over-the-top, more exaggerated portrayals we've gotten in the past, like Danny DeVito's iconic version in Batman Returns. Don't get me wrong, DeVito's Penguin was amazing for its time. He was creepy, grotesque, and fit perfectly into Tim Burton's dark, gothic world. But Farrell? He's gone in the complete opposite direction. His Penguin is grounded in a much more gritty, real-world vibe. He feels raw, he feels human, and you can see the struggle, the complexity, the motivation in his eyes. He's not just some one-note villain out for chaos. He's an anti-hero with deep-rooted vulnerabilities and layers that make him so relatable, which is just mind-blowing for a character like Penguin. What's even more fascinating is how Farrell brings depth and realism to the Penguin. Like, this guy isn't just some criminal mastermind for the sake of being bad. He's a product of Gotham, a city that's as harsh as it is unforgiving. And because of that, you get to feel his pain, his anger, and the reasons behind his actions. It's not black and white anymore, and that's where it gets interesting. You start to empathize with him, and suddenly, the line between good and evil, it's so much more blurred. It's a total game changer because now, the story becomes more thought-provoking, and fans are left questioning the deeper, more emotional aspects of this world. And the real beauty of Farrell's portrayal? It's how the show manages to bridge the fantastical world of DC with a real, grounded narrative. We all know the DC universe is full of larger-than-life characters and dramatic storylines, but what Farrell does is bring a level of authenticity that makes you believe in these characters on a more personal level. It's that balance between comic book fantasy and gritty realism that's going to attract so many more people to this series. Even if you're not a hardcore comic book fan, if you love character-driven stories that make you feel something, this is going to be for you. Then, of course, we've got to talk about the visual and cinematic excellence of the show. The entire vibe, from the dark, brooding atmosphere to the attention to detail in the set design, costumes, and makeup, it all works together to enhance Farrell's performance. The visual storytelling is just top-notch, and it adds so much to the authenticity of the character. You look at Colin Farrell as the Penguin, and you believe it. It draws you into this world, and honestly, it makes the whole experience even more compelling. But what does this mean for the larger DC universe? Well, after Heath Ledger's Joker portrayal, Farrell's Penguin is raising the bar. It's setting a new standard for how villains, and honestly, all characters should be portrayed. It's no longer just about good versus evil, it's about showing the humanity behind these characters. And that's going to push future DC projects to explore these more nuanced, emotionally complex stories. Farrell's performance is a wake-up call for actors and creators to bring this level of depth and realism to their roles. And that's something I think we're all really excited to see unfold. So, in conclusion, Colin Farrell's Penguin isn't just another villain. He's redefined what a comic book villain can be. He's brought this fresh, raw, emotional depth that's setting a new benchmark for future adaptations. Whether you're a die-hard DC fan or someone who's just starting to dip their toes into this world, this is a portrayal that's going to leave a lasting impact, not just on this series, but on the entire DC universe moving forward. But hey, what do you think? Is Colin Farrell's Penguin about to change the game for future DC projects? What are your thoughts on Colin Farrell's Penguin? Do you think this portrayal will influence future DC projects? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives.